So all day I've been thinking about the story of Daniel and the lion's den. And I also been thinking about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So for the sake of time, I'm just going to talk about them. This is in Daniel 3, and I'm going to read part of it. This is 3 and 13. Then Nebuchadnezzar flew into a rage, ordered Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego to be brought before him. When they were brought in, he said, "Is it true that you will not serve the gods or worship the gold statue that I have set up? I will give you one more chance to bow down." They refused. Verse 16, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego replied, "We do not need to defend ourselves before you." That's a word for somebody. You don't need to defend yourselves. If we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God that we serve is well able to save us. He will rescue us from his power, from Nebuchadnezzar's power. God will rescue them from Nebuchadnezzar's power. You don't need to defend yourselves any longer. So I was thinking about that today. I was thinking about, for those of you that don't know the story, they refused to bow down to the golden statue. So Nebuchadnezzar the king got mad, threw them in a fiery furnace, turned the fire up 7 times hotter. And then when they were thrown in the fire, there was somebody in there with them, and that somebody is Jesus. And when they came out, they weren't even smelling like smoke. Let's read that. So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego stepped out of the fire. This is verse 27. Then the high officials, the officers, the governors, advisors crowded around them and saw that the fire had not touched them. You know that scripture that says, this reminds me of the scripture that says, that God will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. All the drama that they cause, all the hurt and pain that they cause you, everything that they put you through, everything that they said about you, God is preparing a table before you in the presence of your enemies. And this is what he did for them. Not a hair on their heads was singed, and their clothes was not scorched. They didn't even smell like smoke. Let me tell you today, you will come out of this and you won't even be smelling like smoke. It doesn't matter what they said about you. It doesn't matter what they did to you. It doesn't matter how they left you for dead. It doesn't matter how they discarded you. It doesn't matter how they rejected you. But God is going to show that he has been with you every step of the way. When they cast you to the side,